of the, now I don't know if other camps like ISUPK and IUIC and any of those other alphabet camps still teach that Mo or Marshall is King David. I mean, they never said anything, and we were the ones here at GMS in the beginning, going back years ago. We put up the videos of King Marshall, High Priest Arian, High Priest Yaikwab, and we said these are our top leaders that we came up under, and we even mentioned some of the rest of the seven, like Lahab, Yeshaya, Shaw, Gazak. But you have the three, which was Marshall, Arian, Yaikwab, which Marshall was Zerubbabel. And that's a whole subject right there. I got to do a thing on Zerubbabel, because the Most High is going to use Zerubbabel as part of this man going down. And so then they came to Zerubbabel and to the chief of the fathers and said unto them, and right behind him was Joshua the high priest, which was Joshua during the time of Moses. Let us build with you. So they wanted to build a physical temple, and now you have them wanting to build a spiritual temple like Vocab, Haman, the serpent in the garden. He keeps bringing up scriptures. Well, there's a term, and I did videos on this, called supersessionism or replacement theology, meaning anytime you read about Israel, as far as receiving salvation, especially in the New Testament, it's really talking about the body of believers, which are the other nations. No, that's wrong. That's clearly not scriptural. That clearly shows you, that proves to you that he's a demon. Like when you go to the 144,000, it's not talking about Israelites, it's talking about the body of believers. So and he knows he's wrong. He's been cut so many times with these scriptures that he doesn't even go back and forth with the scriptures. He can't deal with this when it comes to the scriptures, especially the prophecies. So what he does now is, like any other person that can't get you with the truth, they attack their opponent. That's in the law. That's in the maximum law. You know, if you go against somebody, you hit them with the law. If the law don't work, you hit them with facts. And if none of them point to this guy, you attack your opponent. You know, you say, well, last year he did this and he did that, he did this. You're building a case against this guy. So he must have did that, but you can't prove he did that particular thing that you got him in court for. Anyway, let me get back into this. It says, second verse, then they came to Zerubbabel and to the chief of the fathers and said unto them, let us build with you, for we seek your God. As ye do, and we do sacrifice unto him since the days of Hadon, king of Ashur, which brought us up hither. Now there's a whole account of during the time period of what's his name, Shalmaneser, taking other nations and putting them into the land of Ephraim, which is the land of Samaria, and lions attacked them. And what they did was they took one of the priests to teach them the laws, and when they taught them the laws, the Lord pulled back the lions from attacking them. So they began to say that they're the Jews. A descendant of one of those people would have to be the woman at the well, which she said to Yahushai, our fathers worship at that in this mountain, and ye say Jerusalem is the place where men ought to worship. And the Lord told them, you're not one of us, and not so many words. So here you had those people that were keeping the laws. So they said, part of the blessings too. But they were heathens. And this didn't include Esau at the time. It says, third verse, but Zerubbabel and Joshua and the rest of the chief of the fathers of Israel said unto them, ye have nothing to do with us to build an house unto our power. And that's what we tell Vocab, the serpent in the garden, Haman, that devil, that old serpent, the devil and Satan. We tell them all the time, this is not for you. You're not a part of this. Now, we'll tell them, now, if you're an Israelite, ultimately you can make it. But if you're not an Israelite, you're an Edomite. If you're an Edomite or another nation, you're not going to get these blessings. Now, ultimately, the nations will be blessed because they're going to learn the laws, but we're going to be over them. It's not like we're going to just beat the shit out of nations. Just come over here, man, and we beat the hell. And that's what you've been doing all day. You know, one brother comes in, what you been doing all day? I've been beating the hell out of these other nations. No, we're going to be doing a lot of different things.